Oh, I ain't worried about that. I'm about to take this off and I got a t-shirt on. Welcome to Over a Drink. I am I Rise. B Manley had to make a restroom pit stop. I got Nelly the Yoga Soldier.
Hey world.
And a little bit later on, he just hit me and said that traffic's a little nutty. He hit traffic leaving where he was coming from. I have EA,
Big
Obama
bro.
EA joining me. He's going to be talking about the Storm of Fashion Awards that took place last night.
It was awesome. I was there.
Of course you were.
Of
I definitely was going to
course.
touch on that today, so I'll wait until he gets in to talk about that. It's been a little bit of a busy weekend for me. I have been, well, first of all, how was your holiday?
Oh, happy belated holiday to you.
Yeah,
It was good.
you know.
It was good. I got to. I think it was like kind of like me and Chef's first official
Thanksgiving holiday.
Thanksgiving together.
That's amazing.
So that was dope. House hop, ate, chill for the most part.
House hop, ate and chilled.
Mm-hmm.
So my father convinced me, well, because the whole plan was for my entire family to go to Orlando. My father's baby brother, my uncle, bought a house, so the entire family was supposed to go to Orlando, not stay with my uncle, visit my uncle, have Thanksgiving. Turned out, me, my daughter, my mother went. Me, my daughter, and my mother went, and it was a good time. I'm glad I went, but see, at my job, you see, I'm still in uniform. At my job, we have what are called revenue holidays. And the day before Thanksgiving is a revenue holiday. And what a revenue holiday is you get paid overtime for working.
That's good.
So I was scheduled to work, and because
It's always a plus.
51 million jobs.
Jamaican lady.
Yes, Jamaican by insertion.
Jamaican.
So I wanted to work, but my father hit me and was like, I know you have to do what's best for you, but I really want you to go with me to Orlando. So what I did was I switched my shift, which was a PM shift, to an AM shift, and I was trying to get another half to kind of make it where I still would get my whole 8 hours and still be able to fly out. But again, it's a revenue day. You get paid time and a half, so I couldn't give anybody to give up that second half.
Mm-hmm.
But I went with my family to Orlando. Still got paid for Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. Black Friday is also a holiday for us. And then I worked Saturday, Sunday.
You a wizard with the schedule thing, huh?
Yeah, I have worked.
Definitely a wizard
She
with
makes
this
it work
joint. You
for
put
her.
it together with the flight and
Yes.
and you still get the money and everything.
Yeah,
Man,
so that's the
listen,
whole thing about it for me
I need
is
that.
what up though?
I need to do that. What up? What up?
Hey DJ Nick.
Like what I do is I like to hustle, make my money, and this is my first full-time check with the job. So my whole thing is if I work 8 hours, I'm gonna try to flip the 8 hours and come in the morning instead of the night. So today was another revenue day, another time and a half day.
Yeah.
And somebody was like, "Who wants to work 1 to 9:30?" And I was like, "Me." Knowing on Mondays I don't work because she was like, "I thought you can't work on Mondays."
Mhm.
Girl, send me that money, please.
right?
And
Yeah, we
Right now.
definitely. It's definitely gonna be sipping
so
time.
she sent me the 1 to 9:30, and here it is. I know I got to be here at 5, and I was like, "Who wants to swap their 7 to 11 and 12 to 4 for a 1 to 9:30?" Because you don't want to get up at 7, especially after Eagles win. Y'all don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I flopped, and then I got off at 4, and then had to
That was
rush on
smooth.
down here.
That
So,
was real smooth right
yeah.
there.
I calculated. I got like
She put that thing together.
Yeah, I got like 90
smarter,
something
not
hours.
harder.
That's why I
Shit.
want to go to Bills and Kids, but
Without a doubt. Where it usually go? Where it usually goes.
So-
Bills and kids.
outside of that, the holiday was fun. For Black folk, the holiday is always about family and
Always.
getting together with your family and
Yes,
eating good. And
Always.
I definitely did that. I
Yeah.
ate good. My mom said, "How come you can't come to family events and stay awake?" Because we went to my aunt's 80th in March. I ate a plate, went back to the hotel room. Matter of fact, I don't think I made it to the room. I was in the car.
Was it because you ate
It's
too much, or you was
itis.
just tired from all the
Probably
many
from the
things that you do
travel
all the
and
time?
I
Like,
think
soul
because
food
then
make
I
you
was working up
sleepy.
to the day. So at this particular time, I'm staying at my uncle's house.
hmm
I flew in on Wednesday, got there 10 o'clock at night.
Mhm.
We didn't go to bed super early, but we didn't go to bed super late. Like we were all up talking. So it's not like I didn't socialize with my family. And then Thursday, my aunt cooked breakfast. I kind of slept through that. Went to the store. A lot of the stores down there were
Yeah.
closed Thursday.
yeah, I obviously I think they
I
should
mean,
be.
listen,
They should be closed.
if I had a store, I'd be open. Fuck that. I'm about this money.
True.
So came back. They were
Listen.
making dinner. My cousins came over, and I ate a plate
You're not
I forget which
American if
football
you
game was
stay
on when I ate my plate.
Thanksgiving.
But you know what football game I didn't make it through barely the first quarter?
What?
The Dallas game. Didn't make it through that at all. This is to give you perspective of when I fell asleep.
You didn't have to.
And then I woke up at 9 something at night, like in a food coma, and I was like, I still can't move. I still ain't ready to go downstairs to see nobody. Like I got dressed for Thanksgiving. I took that shit off, put pajamas on. So yes, let's toast the family. Yeah, I didn't have I was rushing. I knew I was at work today. I didn't even have time to buy a bottle. I should have bought 2, and I was in the store the other day. I bought a bottle for one of my coworkers for taking my shifts off to make this happen.
You did bring a bottle.
Tell you every time.
Hey.
Don't laugh at the people.
Hey, they don't know what I'm laughing at.
It's 4 or 5
That's
niggas
crazy.
in my phone and one missed call.
I'm glad she get a phone call like almost on a regular as soon as you go live or whatever.
On Monday, as if you don't know I'm doing a podcast.
It's a crazy John. I wish he could hear his ringtone.
No, I don't. I didn't change the ringtone because I can make it I don't
think you should say that because
I can make it the Tribe Called Question.
What's that?
Case of nigga.
Oh my God.
Oh, because in my phone it just rang. He saw a phone call from sucker ass nigga. I got a sucker ass nigga. I got a toxic ass nigga. I got a that nigga. I got nigga Nooch. That's our brother.
She got a bunch of
and
niggas.
I have Dr. Nigga in my phone.
She got a bunch of niggas.
Shout out to Aubrey. That's Dr. Nigga.
She definitely got a bunch of niggas in her phone. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's how they're listed in my phone.
Hey,
yes.
What you got there? What you got there?
This is what we had last week.
Okay.
Because I didn't have, as I was saying, I didn't have time to stop. But you know, I keep the liquor in the car. Cup. Hey, you said what up, B?
Man, we right there. Yeah, that's good. We went. You should have been win. You over win. My goodness gracious.
Damage.
I don't know what's going on.
So yes.
There's no way I'm
sipping
drinking
time.
All this.
Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely sipping time. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey, chef, in the corner. There's no way I'm drinking all of this shit.
That's less than what's in here. All right, put some in here.
No, I'm not. I'm going to try to. Y'all should see this, John.
Because I was about to say, nigga, stop.
Look on YouTube. Look at that, John.
I got more than he got. That's on my alcoholic. But anyway, I digress.
Nelly rocking a Fet's Luck this week.
That's good. I like that. That hat's so dope. I need one. I need one of them.
Fet's Luck hats coming soon.
I almost put on my Aerosmith t-shirt, but I think I flew.
We're so connected. You should have.
I put on this one instead.
It's still rock and roll.
Pussy grabs back.
Rock and roll.
True.
The funny thing is, my son
Kegels.
gave me this shirt.
I love that.
Keep the Kegels going.
The oldest one.
I love that.
Go.
So the Eagles are 10-1.
Hey.
I was at work yesterday. Some people said fuck the money. They was gonna watch the game, which is how I ended up with them shifts. And I was at work and I have my phone. Everybody teases me because I have a big ass phone, but everybody was hovering around my podium. Everybody was at F33 trying to watch the game. Yeah, like we all watching the game and it's a plane coming in. Like the plane sitting there like
that nigga Jalen Hurts is the fucking truth.
Y'all
know
the
that,
big
right?
Guy.
Jalen the truth.
He's here.
Hey.
Yes,
Jalen is definitely the truth.
That was a very exciting game. Very exciting game. Very sad for the Bills.
Big bro?
For the Bills fans that came through PHL yesterday. You know, I worked.
You said what?
Very bad for the Bills fans
that
was coming through PHL yesterday. Some of the agents were like, they were in a different terminal, in Terminal B, and like everybody was like rooting for the Bills. So, like,
that was terrible.
People literally went over there after the fact to
console them.
No, to tease them.
Oh yeah, that's what they should
like
do.
that. We're in Philly. What you mean console?
I don't know.
Yeah, what? They went over there. So they went over there to tease them. Like it's always very interesting watching sporting events in public. So first of all, at the airport, like, you know, we have the game on, but now it rained and all this craziness. The fucking TV froze. So people is on their phone. Some people is mad.
How the fucking TV freeze at the airport? Like, come on.
Xfinity.
Money for that shit.
Come on.
Xfinity.
Y'all gotta cut
One
it out.
word, Xfinity. That's how it freezes. But
2 words, cheap asses.
My good old T-Mobile was working
it.
because other people was trying to stream it, and they was like, "Oh, she watching it live. You got Paramount? I need your login." That's a no. I definitely have Paramount, and that's a no. So we watched the game at work. It was very exciting. I know it was very harrowing.
A roller coaster ride. It was a goddamn roller coaster ride for a game. I hope Like, it gave people anxiety. That game was crazy.
Again, definitely
That
gave
game
this
was
78-year-old
crazy.
longtime Birds fan anxiety at
Oh,
my
man,
gate.
listen. We was looking like
OG
shit.
was like,
We was looking terrible in the first half.
yes, he was like, "Can I get a score update?" I was like, "I'm about to pass you my phone because we ain't supposed to be watching this
Oh.
no how." Like,
We had like 33 yards total in the first half or something like that, passing yards.
Listen,
The
I
first
missed
half,
it.
that shit was
It's
looking
okay.
bad out there.
I
It was
missed it
looking
for
bleak.
a good reason.
so,
Yeah,
I-
it was looking bleak. The first half was
Yeah.
definitely looking bleak. Definitely looking bleak.
but there's always the saying, "A win is a win."
Yeah,
It's a win.
And
definitely.
next week, you know,
It's 4
the
quarters
Eagles
to a
can pretty
game,
much
baby.
solidify their
Overtime if you need it.
their playoff
Hey,
status.
we 10-1.
But do you think they can keep playing like this? Like, can they keep playing like this
We
into the
stay
postseason?
healthy.
Hell yeah.
Stay healthy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts.
And what
the
I mean
truth.
by playing like this is, like you said, that first half was a little.
Listen, they win in dog fights, so that's like building character for this team. Like, they win in dog fights out that joint. They win in all the games they supposed to, and they beating the games they not supposed. That people say we ain't supposed to,
Right.
but they still beating the shit out of them. A win is a win.
What is it?
And we get
It's a
that
win
win.
is a
You know what I'm
win.
saying? Jalen and them boys, keep that shit up, man.
Yeah, I think the Lakers are in town for the Sixers tonight.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Ooh.
Let's
Ooh.
go
The
Sixers.
Lakers are in town
Ooh.
for the Sixers tonight.
oh.
Brian is in there in his what season now? I mean, he's in his
I think it's like a
20,
dub.
21st, right?
21st season,
21st
something like
season, 39 years old,
They-
still holding out to play with his boy. And I was watching on. First of all, I love Stephen A. Smith,
that. Mhm.
so I was watching. But
Ah.
listen, like, it's a love to hate thing, and it's a personal thing. So one thing about me is, if I have a personal connection with somebody, you're not likely to hear me say something unfavorable unless I've said it to their face
Mhm.
and they know it. I'm not going to say it to anybody else.
Mhm.
I know his daughter's mother very well. We went to school together, and I know his daughter. So she's even like, she be looking at me like, why is he one of
very
your
pretty.
faves? And I was like, I don't know. It's his attitude. It's the whole. But I was watching an interview with him and Kevin Garnett, and KG said that he had to finally bow down and respect the whole enterprise that LeBron is, because you
Oh,
know they always
okay.
compare him to Jordan
Right.
as the greatest, and he's like, in that aspect, as an enterprise, he's a billionaire.
Yeah.
He's an amazing athlete that still
Mhm.
stays at the top of his game, entering his 21st year in the league,
And you don't hear no shit
pushing
about him.
40.
Right.
Been with his wife since high school. She ain't trying to be on no Basketball Wives of no fucking city.
No.
She don't have to, though.
I'm a fan of him
She
as
don't
a
have to.
person.
She don't have to, but more
I just
hate
importantly,
him
she
because
he's a
don't want
Laker.
to, because the reality is none of them bitches have to.
Yeah, they do.
Yes,
they
do.
thirsty.
I'm with him.
They thirsty.
This is me right
thirsty.
here. Go ahead.
There may be a portion, but when I mean don't have to, is
You
like,
don't even be knowing who they are till they on Basketball Wives. You don't know who
Right.
these chicks are.
Facts.
I'm saying,
Side note-
I ain't hating on you chicks and
Side-
none of that. Don't be mad at
No,
me.
but some of
I'm
them not
just
even
speaking
I
to
wives.
know
They don't be knowing who
past
y'all
the
is.
first season and the first iteration of it, that Shawnee O'Neal.
She had to do it.
orchestrated.
It was her baby.
I mean,
she
they were
had to jump
all
in.
her babies,
Yeah,
but
the first joint, she had to jump
but
in.
past that, there aren't no wives. They're all girlfriends.
They're
That's
all
what I'm
girlfriends
saying.
or
This
ex
joint-
girlfriends
Why do
or
you think that is? Though?
ex jump off.
Why do you think that is?
That's a very
Think
good
about
question.
production because you
Listen,
have empirical knowledge of production.
You know, I was about to say, you know, from what I
That's
know
because
about the
they run
industry,
out of stories.
That's-
They
There
have
you go.
nothing going on.
Yeah.
and you need the beef stories, and you need the
But that's why they create the beef.
You
yeah.
need
But
that.
outside of the beef,
Sensationalism.
they have no accolades, no
Nothing.
wins.
Nothing.
Like he said, he
Nothing.
right.
They create their brand off the show.
right.
They ain't got nothing
They
off
There's
definitely
the
very,
do.
there's
show.
very
That's
few.
one thing I
Yeah,
respect about
no
what they
disrespect
do.
again, ladies. Don't
Because
be
at
mad
least
at
they,
me.
Right. No
they let that
disrespect
be a
to them.
platform.
I ain't. No, Shorty ain't
No
got nothing
disrespect to
even-
her, but I'm
yeah.
just saying.
They're
She
called
became-
Basketball Wives with just girlfriends. Yes.
Right, but she
Hey,
became
moms, all that.
relevant. No disrespect, because I don't talk down to women. I don't do that.
Yeah, it
I
is
don't
called
do-
over a drink, bro.
Yeah.
It's definitely over.
It's both
But you
tequila.
know
we
what I
got a
mean?
blanco and a
I
reposado.
hate
So you
juice.
can get you a
Y'all
sip.
Don't act like I wasn't
Do
just
what
adding
you
juice
got to
whenever I
do.
came in and visited y'all. I always had juice, so I'll do this. I'll just take a
A sip.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there we
little
go.
pop.
Over
I ain't
a
a heavy
drink.
drinker either, bro.
When
I
in
ain't
Rome.
definitely not a.
This
Yeah,
turns
this
me
me.
into a monster.
Hey,
When in
There's a
Rome.
reason why they call it wine and
done.
wine
Wine
and
and-
Spirits.
there you go.
Hey, man.
They bring out
Wow,
a
they
whole,
bring out a whole
different spirit. And based on who you are,
Ah,
and you know some quiet people.
That's
Not
true.
to take it off the subject.
No, no.
They
I
be
agree.
quiet, laid
'Cause
back.
actually it
So they
goes-
get this in them.
Yeah.
Superman.
I'm
It's
guilty.
also very on subject because a lot of times
know a
on
few
these
people
shows,
like
these women
that.
are eating
They
and
get
drinking,
different.
and it's the drinking that
Well,
make.
No, they're scripted to
No, they're scripted
perform
for sure.
and act those ways.
Mhm.
Well, they
Yeah.
scripted, but the drink enhances
Right.
It does.
the whole
the personality.
There you go. there you
Oh,
go.
y'all gonna start an
Yeah.
argument. Y'all gonna be in
Yeah.
a club.
Yeah.
Eventually, y'all gonna start a topic
Yeah.
of discussion,
Yeah.
and the discussion is gonna be about this.
Mm-hmm.
After a while, you commentate, then you disagree.
Mm-hmm.
And trust
And
me,
they,
it be
they
all
give you the
scripted.
outline of the joint. They give you the outline of it, then they go in though. But it's a
And
it's
or they
crazy.
literally just put people that don't get along
Yeah.
together because that writes itself.
Let me
Yeah.
say what I was saying
Mhm.
about Shawnee, because I respect Shaq so much, or what he did for my friends.
Mhm.
You know, because personality is money nowadays,
Facts.
especially if you are a celebrity appeal. I have so much respect for Shaq that I respect his ex-wife.
Mhm.
But I will say, outside of the beauty and all that, she became relevant because she was married to Shaquille O'Neal only.
Yeah.
That's true.
No disrespect. So when it came to, she gained notoriety and she was able to actually be relevant, to be a point of discussion. Like he said, she had to make her first. Let me sip to that.
Mhm, definitely. I'm gonna do it
Listen,
with you,
I'ma do
bro.
it,
I'm
listen.
with you. Yeah, you hit the nail on the
Lord.
head. Yeah.
She
Hey,
had to
Raj,
make her first
Roger
show.
Dodger.
She had to make her first show a bomb.
Yeah.
Because people don't know in programming,
Mm-hmm.
if your show don't get picked up and get sponsors, you're done.
You're done.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wrap.
Yep. Yep.
Like,
Well,
when- like-
commercials pay the bills, man.
Yeah.
Them
Her
commercials-
programming was so good. Not only did it get picked up, it got 3 different
Yeah.
iterations
Yeah.
of it in
Yeah.
3
And then
different
people
cities.
felt sorry for her at the time when, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant told on Shaq about
Right.
what was going on.
Mhm.
You know what was going on in their personal
So
Listen.
people was like curious to what she was doing, and
Right.
she put out a good product. Let's not listen and take no. That
Good
was a good
PR.
product at first.
It
a
was.
good,
Good
product.
PR.
Very
The
good.
product
Very
was
good.
good the way
Good
it was,
PR.
but then they went for the money. Like everybody, they went for the money. They knew what would sell. The man, you gotta sell a little violence, little ratchetness, and all that, and they went right for it. Even if they 50,
Look, I mean, Mona Scott is the queen of it.
they
Right.
50
Well,
out here
Mona
doing
Scott
I
this
ain't mad
crap.
at Mona.
I ain't mad at Mona
None
either.
of them.
No, I'm just
None
Let me
saying.
tell you,
I'm saying,
supply
like,
and
I ain't mad
demand.
at 'em,
Well, you
and
know,
none
some
of 'em.
people be mad, Nelly.
No,
you know?
I don't hate on the
Because-
hustle because what I respect about Mona is, like, I look at her prototype, which is Yandy. Yandy is smart.
Mhm,
She has multiple businesses.
mhm.
Like, Mona has taught these women how to create a brand for themselves, market themselves,
Well,
and
it
be
ain't just
successful.
Mona.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
no,
the
I'm
ones
not. I'm
underneath
just.
Mona
but
that-
but
that
I'm
got
just speaking
degrees.
on. Right.
No, you're right.
But I'm just speaking on
I
because
ain't against Mona though.
it's,
No,
it's
not at all.
you know,
But I like to get
But more,
accolades.
but
It's
more
her machine.
importantly,
It's her
I know it
machine.
would be-
it's her
It's other
machine.
people.
But
You
more-
know what I mean?
You know what
more
I'm saying?
importantly,
Exactly.
it's the young ladies that take these opportunities to
Mhm.
to
You gotta put the
build,
work in.
evolve, and grow.
Gotta
Because
put the work in.
we all know of situations where people have been handed, like you said, it's all about
Yeah.
the money. Like we all agree, it's about the money.
Mhm.
They have
Definitely.
been handed basically an opportunity, and they never maximized on it.
That be
And
yeah.
now, 20
Yeah.
years later, they doing interviews with people like Tasha K about their, in quotes, friend of 40 years and his
Mhm.
sexual proclivities.
Mhm.
That ain't your friend. And your friend put you on. You didn't do what you were supposed to do to
Right.
make the moves you need to stay relevant and do what you needed to do for your hustle. And I can say that because, we all know I'm talking about Will at this point, and because we talked about it last week,
Mhm.
Bilal. Everybody that works around Will, with the exception of very few people,
Mhm.
and when I say very few, I'm talking about like, with the exception of white Hollywood that helped elevate him to where he is,
Mhm.
everybody he brought with him from Philly to LA. Every fucking body. One of his closest friends, Omar, was a dancer in the brand new Funk video. He told me he was a dancer for Will. Omar runs, he is responsible for all of the content and the music we see by Willow and Jaden.
Mhm.
Wow,
Okay.
that's crazy.
Okay.
So not
So he
only is
put-
that your friend trusts you, or not only trust you enough, you were able to take your opportunity and build it into a situation
Yeah.
Yeah.
to keep moving and elevate yourself.
Yeah.
Right. No, that's
That's
real.
why you're not out here doing interviews saying anything negative or positive.
Right.
Because You took your opportunity and did what you were supposed to do. Whatever happens in people's personal lives is their personal lives. That's how you're looking at it. And your personal life is to be
But
the
then
business
this might be
manager
one
of
of
these
the
people.
that's
Yeah.
a key factor in why when people do become more the more successful you become, the less accessible you are, or should be,
Right.
or the less
sis.
people you have around you, and the more private you become,
Mhm.
and then people consider you a weirdo. Oh, they weird now because they da da da. But that's one of the reasons why, because you think you got people around you that you can trust,
Mhm.
but then when they come to that green and come to that dollar, and you like, and they ask
Trumps
you for
all.
something, and you tell them no,
Trumps
or
everything.
y'all fall out just as friends. People have arguments
That's
all
why
the time.
I said it's about taking the opportunity and building more for yourself. Because when people see you do that for yourself,
yeah.
they can trust that you're not about to fuck your money up.
That's that.
Right.
That's that whole
Right.
saying that you can lead that horse
Horse to the water, but you can't make him drink.
Like it's
So
a
that
lot of
horse
people.
has to drink on his own. You
A
gotta go out there
lot
and
of
sip the
people have
water.
been
Like,
mad at
you can
entertainment
be putting
about so and so put me on and now I'm broke, and
But
it's
you
like,
don't put the
but they
work
put
in,
you
then, yeah,
on.
They put you
They
on.
put you
Keyword put you on.
You gotta now do
What did
What
you
you
do
do
with
after
that?
that?
Legwork
Yeah. What you
to
do with that
stay
opportunity?
on.
It's like
Somebody
they
put
become
you on, you gotta
entitled
stay on.
children.
Eminem made a goddamn song about this, man. Come on.
I got a different opinion
Made a
about
whole
a
goddamn
little
song
bit of that.
about this.
I would like to
Just a
hear
little
your
bit,
different
because-
opinion.
Iraj, you know I love you a lot. Just hearing you out, honestly. And when you used to, a few weeks ago, a few shows ago, mentioning like Mark Byers,
Mhm.
and you was referencing, I think it was at that time, the Roots Cookout.
Mhm.
I would never say picnic.
Right.
And I hate that they still use
They still use
phrase.
that.
But it's okay. I understand. It's a business.
The business.
Yeah. It depends on which way, because sometimes in business, I always look at it like the people that I were instrumental in their lives.
Mhm.
Mainly speaking of the independent hip hop circuit before it was a major figure, a state property,
Mhm.
a Philly Most Wanted, a Ram Squad. You know, it was the guys that was in the trenches that was helping individuals along the way.
Right.
So follow me. So imagine you make it out. Yes, it is. It's a sense of entitlement. But if somebody helped you make $1 out of 15 cents,
Oh, you supposed to help them
you
make.
in some way, depends on how much notoriety they brought and how much business savviness that you guys had together.
Right.
At some point, he or she should extend, like you just explained, like how Will, the guy
Pay
that
it
was
forward.
dancing,
Pay it for
you
it.
know, he was in the old school video. Now he's behind scenes doing pre-production and post-production. You know, that's what it's about, you know, and you can't never, because I used to say, and I'm friends with a lot of his family.
Mhm.
You know, I really didn't. Last week I said, so what? If he's gay, he's gay.
In 2023,
Right.
give
Ain't got nothing to do about me.
What
I
he eat
don't
don't make me
Exactly.
shit.
Like when
Yeah,
people
I
say,
don't
why is
think nobody-
Bilal coming out? Because you mentioned it. I watched it.
Coming out with old shit that we've been talking about
I
since the
watched
it.
90s.
Because
You
he
know
wants
why?
to make himself relevant.
He did tell the truth. I got to keep it 100. He kept it real. He said he was hurt and he got threatened, and you threatening me.
See, and,
So
I
now
missed
I'm
that
gonna.
part.
Yeah, I want see some. You know, a lot of us.
I don't
he
watch
say-
none of that kind of stuff. I
didn't watch it.
don't.
I just watch it because I'm strong enough to interpret
What are we
it.
talking about? What are we?
Oh, we're
interpret it
talking
the
about
way
the
I want.
actual interview. No.
Not
the
Bilal
singer.
as in Bilal B from Philly, who's
Bilal
friends
B.
with
Yeah.
with Will, and he did an interview with
You know
Tasha
Bilal
K,
B
a
too.
known personality on YouTube.
Oh, the guy you was talking about. We was
Right.
talking about.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
No matter who it is, I don't watch none of those kinds of interviews
The clickbait
fully.
ball.
because it has nothing to do with who they're talking about.
We live.
I just can't waste my mental capacity on all of that all the time. Or
Well,
any-
as a
or any of the
journalist,
time.
as a
As a
journalist,
journalist, I should, which
you-
is why I researched some of it, and
Right.
somebody did tell me that, but I didn't. I'm always honest. I didn't watch the complete interview. I just didn't feel moved.
The first thing I said-
because again, in my opinion, you telling me some shit I knew from the '90s.
well, he went more into detail. He went too far.
Okay, he went too
Only
far.
honestly, because I'm not going to disclose what celebrities have told me about
Right.
various of people, even
Right.
Nas.
Listen,
Now I'm not.
We were
I'm
just
not.
talking about that.
I want to
too.
say this though. I didn't get this from us people that don't be around.
right.
No,
I got
people
this
that
from
be
the people
around.
that
That be
that,
around.
that
Be in the
hosted
mix.
this the parties.
Mhm.
I heard I just heard the
I've been to a
conversation.
couple
Horses
parties.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. I heard from multimillionaires. So I'm like, why do he?
I've
got
been
nothing
to
to
a
gain.
couple
He don't have
parties.
to lie about what he's seen. And the words were said to me was, well, not directly to me, but I was in the conversation. I was listening to the conversation
He
with
was
some
privy
very
to the
important people.
conversation.
Right. They can say I was there, but I brought 2 women with me.
Yeah.
The reason why I came was to have 2 women. I knew it was real because the first 3 people, you know how everybody that's cool with somebody got to tell somebody.
Yeah.
That's why all that keep it between me and you shit is fake.
Fake.
Listen. If I tell you this, just be mindful who you talk to.
Yeah.
That's how
Listen.
I say things.
Uh-huh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because when I told somebody that it was Nas too, somebody, I ain't talking about Will or nobody, I'm talking about Nas. That shocked me. Then myself that use common sense,
Yeah.
said, this man is worth almost 90 million.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Why do he got lie?
Right.
And he just having a conversation. Yo, let me tell you, this party last night was crazy.
Mhm.
My man, like, shh, don't
Because
say
it's
nothing.
people around.
It's on mute.
He know it's
No, we
people- yeah.
in the car. We on
Yeah.
our way somewhere.
Yeah. But he don't
Few
want
of us.
nobody.
I'm
He
keeping
know
it
this.
real.
Yeah.
On my mother's grave.
Listen,
On my mother's grave.
I'm gonna sit over here and sip because, like I said,
Yeah. I got a
my
little sip
former
left.
boss, my former boss
got
DJ'd
a
the
lot of sips
AVNs one year, the Adult Video Network Awards one year. So I done seen some shit. So I already know.
While we talking about awards, right? I
Yes.
wanted to
As-
come on
as-
y'all
That was my
platform.
segue.
I wanted to come on y'all
That was
platform
nice.
because out of everybody, all the shows,
Mhm.
keep it all the way 100. I found a lot of love. Sometimes, and I thought about Ja Rule because I want to talk deep in depth about the psychology of doing things.
Okay.
Mhm.
Mhm.
My years in jail, I was privileged to be able to take psychology courses for $50. And I say this a lot.
I don't understand
Because
why
it
they
was a
charge
boom.
niggas in jail.
Well, it was only $50.
I don't give a fuck.
Before they
Y'all
took it
making
out,
like
no, I was
13 cents.
well at that time I was getting 51 cents. Put some respect on my name. I was eating.
He's eating.
I had like a
Right,
year
he
left.
was
I was on a
eating.
2MC crew. I was getting $85 a month. That's why when I
It
said
was
I came
up.
home November 98, there's no way in the world I'm not going to take a $5 an hour job. Because I just was in there making 18 cents for start. That's what block workers get. You get 18
Right.
cents. That's like $32 a month.
God damn.
But when you're on a 2MC crew, some of the older guys that been in the Jones for a while, they go outside and they come back in, the privileged type, or some of the farms that they call them.
Yeah.
I never forget, I had to help shovel the Cole Township Bridge. I said, when I come home, I went and worked for $7 an hour.
I did that
November
before.
98. I'm just saying my
Mhm.
story.
Yeah, that's
You
dope.
know, just
That's
being
crazy.
privileged now
Yeah.
to be able to say I'm a black man with no degrees, but went back to college, but researched and make over $100,000 a year. That's rare.
That's rare. Yeah.
That that's why I love
Salute,
Jay-Z
bro.
so much, him being a drug dealer. But I don't think none of the accolades that where he's at now came from drug selling.
Correct.
But it's a stereotype that we always gotta physically use.
Correct.
So where I'm going with this psychology and sociology. Like I bought a friend here today. She done worked for every attorney down there in Philadelphia and maybe outside of Philadelphia because she do PR work. She done work with giving back accolades to this day. Like Mark Byers. Now let's take it off of Mark. Shern Byers
Byers.
specifically.
Big
When I
bro.
first came home from jail, I could name the 3 people that changed my life up to today. Shern Byers, Cosmic Kev, Gilly the Kid. Real rap. Kev has been looking out for me since, oh my God, since the block party days. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why we do these fashion shows, we've been doing my first fashion show by myself outside of the Hatcher Brothers, because we used to do hair shows and fashion shows. My first one by myself was 2012. It was at the Starlight Ballroom where Mama Jones was on reality TV show. She was popping. I was a fan of Mom. And she called her, what was the psychotic bitch? What was that song? The
Oh, that
psychotic.
song she had?
Yeah. So So a couple PR people that I had working with me that's in fashion was like, "E, why don't you do the Philly Storm of Fashion and let Mama Jones host it because she got this song Psychotic Bitch and we could call it the Psychotic Storm of Fashion." So when I look back on my flyers, I say, damn, it was called the Psychotic Storm of Fashion. What's the Storm of Fashion?
You know that was about to be my question.
The Storm of Fashion, like my boutique, my clothing line, stormoffashion.co. Paid a lot of money for that co. No com.
No com. No com.
It's however you feel like you want to put it together. Some artists say it in ways of, Uzi said the best, my designers clash. I'm a fan of, don't put on Adidas sweatpants and have on Nike
I have
sneakers.
Nike sneakers. What?
I was always
All right,
on
why
that.
am I,
Mix
why am
them.
I,
I got it.
Don't mix them.
I
oh
get
no,
it.
Nelly Young did it.
Don't be Karen.
But
Don't
no,
be
but
Karen.
listen, why am
Don't be Karen.
why am
Where the
I
shell toes at?
that way? Why am I that way? I grew up poor. I really like to say it too. My older cousins don't like it. No, y'all had money to buy lunch meat and stuff and hide it. We didn't have it. As the younger ones, so my first suit my mother bought me from the thrift store at Broad Naomi. Y'all remember that giant thrift store? It's a
Yeah.
DTLR now.
Yes.
But that was the thrift store. We went from the thrift store to the Erlin movie theater. No, not the Erlin. That was the what movie theater? That was the Esquire movie theater. Broad Naomi, yeah. We're talking about the late 70s, early 80s. Yeah.
70s,
But
for
this is
sure.
where I remember. I was so happy to
there
get
to
this
see-
suit.
Oh, wait there with my
She
mom.
bought me a
See
suit
movie.
to go to church that Sunday. The following week, she bought me a football. But I never forget the feeling that I had when I went to church, because I used to sing on the choir, and I used to lead the choir of like
we
40,
all
50
did.
people. And I felt good with that suit on. That's why I button everything up. Till this day, this is an uptown drip.
We gotta get EA to sing one day.
No, to this day, no,
Right,
honestly,
choir boy.
till this day,
Boys, both.
I button up
Choir
all
boy.
my button up
He was a
shirts to the
sunbeam.
T like it's a
Sunbeam.
tie on it because it just looked neater.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I have an ascot tie, it's gonna be buttoned up.
Mm-hmm.
The neck always got. It's just and it looks
a
more
grown man thing.
couture-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to me,
We're fine.
falling in love with the seamstress and we're getting to the psychology and the sociology. The reason why I'm doing this because we're the only production company, fashion show. Please don't misconstrue it and say Storm of Fashion Week. We are not a week.
Not yet.
No, we
Oh,
don't want to be
you don't
one.
want to be weak. Mm-hmm.
Please, do not call us New York Fashion Week,
I do get
Miami Fashion Week. I'm gonna give you the psychology and reason why legally. Like y'all don't want to be Black Lives Matter. It's the same story behind them. They're corporations that charge the models and the designers money to be in their shows. They blood suck.
I think so.
Wait a minute. And then
Keem, I
they
think so,
stereotype. They don't allow, it's a proper word, but for the sake of conference, because this little John got me nice.
I mean, you
Yeah.
can pour some
For the
And
hands.
sake of
And
words,
he looked back.
That
plus
is
size
more
models.
loud over
No,
that
I need
drink.
you to talk.
plus
D.
size models.
Mm-hmm.
I have a model named Fierce Kirsch. She won 3 awards. She got over 700 votes. Her phrase is that's on some of my clothing. You don't have to be tall to walk tall. The first time I heard her say that at a casting call we had about 4 or 5 years ago, blew my mind. And I asked her mom one day, Kendra, I said, Kendra, what she mean? But then I overstand because when I first started doing shows, the models used to be all like giants.
Yeah,
And then the
Gotta
model
be at least
agencies
5'7".
that I used to reach out to when I was first getting in the game, because I always was plugged in with the ladies being around hairstylists, and my ex was a hairstylist, so I always knew all the hairstylists and the girls that look of a appropriate use to, to have eye candy at your shows. Besides some of the other sex, the homosexuals. Now I have them. They kill your shows. I love them in my shows. Keep it all the way real. And I did. That's not the proper word. What do they call them?
Le Jabitiqua.
Okay. Because I ain't feel right saying that. I didn't feel right saying that. I didn't know because I don't denounce them. Because I respect every
Hell
man and every
yeah.
woman.
But that's what
Yes.
that's
Well,
the title.
Right.
Yeah,
they're-
you're
they're
right.
Gay men.
Right.
But I wanted to make sure that I was on point.
Yeah, you
definitely
said
I
it
was making sure I was
respectfully.
on point.
You said it
Yeah.
respectfully.
Yeah.
The reason why I do is because when I say we the only production, Like when we do these shows and we let the kids and the designers keep half the money, you have no idea how they be feeling.
That's dope, bro.
When I start saying, no,
dope.
one young lady, when we had it at the Met, she gave me $1,200 back. So that means she made what? $2,400. And at the same time, me and the three people that was like, you sold all them tickets? She said, my school helped her. We got a film out on Tubi. It's the fashion show edition. Some of those same models were, it say 2021, but it just dropped. It just aired because it went through clearance because they had to take a couple of the designers off because they was using. Let me say this to y'all. Thank y'all for allowing me to just say how, once again, I'm grateful. You know, when you spend that kind of money to do it and you don't make it back, you don't even feel it when you feel high off of what I do. I don't even feel that part. The part I feel is if you go to the Philly Storm of Fashion page, it's a few photos there. Like, can I just share one? And I don't want to get off.
No, you
because I don't want to get off because the people can't see. It ain't about y'all in this
No,
room.
the people can see
It's
it.
y'all
They can go
audience.
to phillystormoffashion.co.
While you're looking for this
Do you
picture,
see that
EA,
model?
No, listen, and I want to
You
speak
see that
on
little
her.
girl? That's just one of them.
Listen, I want to speak on the whole
Nelly
event.
Oak was there.
I want to speak on
Is
the whole event.
for those of y'all who sipping with us or smoking and y'all confused, phillystormoffashion.co, PHILLYSTORMFASHION.co.
Let me
You
say
don't
something
know,
to
now
you,
you know.
EA.
You don't know,
I
now you know.
definitely
Now you
want to
know.
say something to
I'm
you,
gonna
EA,
tag it
while I
in.
have
on our
you
page.
here, because you're so busy. Normally it's like, you know what I mean? But this is the second event that you allowed me and my mom to vend at of no charge. You have been super supportive of the businesses
Right.
that I am involved in and have created, from the bow tie business to the chef hats. And I just want to say to you, like, you inspire people. Like, my mom is a seamstress. I grew up learning how clothes are made. I had tailors in my family. I grew up in West Philly. We had some of the finest tailors in the original was that Black Mafia. Like, my uncles were in that, like, heavy. So they wore tailored suits, and this is how I grew
Shout
up.
out to Palmieri Uptown Clothing.
My grandmother never wore pants. Like, she wore mink stalls, and this is how I grew up. So when I met you, and this is in the passion that you have behind fashion, and to bring my mom out the house, who never really wants to come out because now she has dementia, and it's robbing her
She all that.
of her creativity at times. But I'm pushing her so hard because it's so much. And
She
this
was
little bit of
so
time that I
hyped
have left, I
to
want her
go
to
to
do
this
some
joint.
dope stuff.
That was decent.
And when so she bought this white piece from EA, and she also bought a hat off the lady.
She had some decent hats. Go ahead.
She put that piece on. She said, "This one," and I'm because I sound just
She's
like
sharp
her.
though. Her mom is sharp.
No, her mom,
No, my
everything.
mom.
No, her mom, everything.
You understand me? So.
Her mom
Like,
put
she was
that
like,
shit
Chanel,
on.
she came home. She lives with my older aunt who's 82, her older sister. She
Gangsta.
Bless
came
her
home.
heart.
Gangsta.
And my older
No,
aunt who's
gangsta.
82 souls as well. So I grew up as a kid who always wore custom stuff.
Ali.
After my mom left that, she said, we got to have a fashion show. Oh, we got to have a fashion show. She said, Chanel, I am inspired. I am
wow.
ready. She said, I have dementia, but it does not have me. I am she said, those babies, that lady with the silver hair, she said everything. She
Miss
said
Bernice.
everything about you. She was so inspired. So I just want to say that I am grateful.
Thank
I
you,
am
Leslie.
humble
Appreciate that.
for all the support. I don't want to tear up, but I'm grateful for the support that you have continued to show me and Chef
And that's a fact.
and my
Brody.
mom.
Appreciate that.
And that's a
Like,
it's
fact.
because
hard.
it
And
takes
there's
a
a niche for your
village.
mom. I was watching something on TV recently. There's a restaurant somewhere. It's not in Philly, but it's people with dementia work there.
Oh wow.
It's everybody who works there has dementia, and basically you never know.
Fucking
You never know if your order going to be
hilarious.
right or not.
Yo, I want my mom to go there because she has the best
Just
sense
about
of
to say,
humor.
you never know what you're
Yo,
going to get.
And this is why people support it. because it makes the older people that are getting older and
Oh,
forget-
God, that's
losing
fucking
their
hilarious.
Roz,
It
talking
makes
to Mike,
them
You
talking to
gotta
Mike.
send me
Roz,
useful and purposeful. Oh, it makes
gotta
them
send
feel
me that.
useful and purposeful.
Where is
I'm
that?
gonna look it up
We need
again
that
while
information.
EA talks. I'm gonna look it up again. But I was watching like the nightly either channel ABC News or something,
That's
and there's a
fucking
restaurant
hilarious.
specifically. All the employees have dementia,
That's fucking
Amazing.
different
hilarious.
stages,
Amazing.
and
That is
you
hilarious.
never know what you're going
Yo,
to
you
fuck.
gotta
You
hire
don't
me
know.
Now
tomorrow
it's not
to
like
the
there's an
restaurant.
expansive menu.
No, it can't be.
But-
But it don't matter.
It don't
I'm not
matter.
even
You can
fucking
order
hungry.
the fucking chicken and fries and come back with
Get
a fucking burger.
Get a
And a
burger.
Coke.
You got a bowl of
You gonna
spaghetti.
get
And
what
I
I
love
ordered
that
pasta.
because
Yo, I love
my
that.
whole thing is what about the times
Yeah, I
you
love
hungry
that.
but don't know what you really want,
Right.
and you
Will
order
give you-
something
yeah.
you see somebody else's.
Just out
and
of convenience.
I should have got that.
right.
Well, they fuck around and bring you that. So there is a niche for your mind. If she starts designing something or making something
That's crazy.
and doesn't
right there.
quite
That's
remember
dope.
where she's
That's
going
so
with it and
dope.
changes the pattern or style.
Find that
Right.
restaurant.
3,500.
For it right now.
3,500.
I'm
I
gonna
didn't
get
even
my
think
bowl
about
of
that.
spaghetti.
3,500.
To a salmon.
Because
So I
most
appreciate
artists
you,
who
EA. Thank
plateau
you very much.
have some type of mental
All your continued
wrong.
love and support.
That's
For
dope,
real.
Nah, nah,
man.
nah.
That's dope.
That's a
That's
fact.
dope.
You
eh?
know how I
Nah,
feel
that's
about you,
dope.
Brody.
Appreciate that. No,
You
real.
know how, and if you don't, as a black man who feel like black men don't say it enough or don't act enough on their emotions or don't, for whatever reason, bro, whatever, we ain't even gonna dip into that.
Right.
To be able to say that I have somebody in a position where I aspire to be who doesn't mind the way you don't mind giving of yourself and your energy.
Damn, that's deep.
Because energy is heavy, Brody.
That's deep.
You hear me? Energy
I
is
appreciate
heavy.
that because I don't shit talk and I don't allow people to shit talk to me. And you know when,
Right.
cause at my age, when you get 55 plus, they say you're on a stairway to heaven.
Right.
That's bullshit.
I
That's
believe
what they
that.
say.
Though.
That's-
Well,
yeah.
I go by numbers. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
Yeah, there
Okay.
you go.
And there's more people dead at 80 and 75 that die at those ages than that. So statistically, I'm going to practice safe precaution so that way I can. So every day I'm alive, I'm going to strive to be better. Knowledge of self was one of the best tools that I've ever learned. And you know what the first thing that really taught me? Working around all the bad female models is to curve your fucking desire. That was one of the things as a black man. I'm going to keep it one. No, let me keep it 100.
It's part of being a man.
And that's another thing, like, you know, my business partner.
Sherman Byers, hey, I
Sherman,
tagged
my
you
God.
because you was getting your accolades from EA. That's why I tagged you.
He know. Sherm know.
Sherm said good salam and good evening.
Yes, brother.
Yes.
I was telling him, Sherm, like some of the people that are inspirational in my life that if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be where I'm at. And sometimes, like when Sherm called me, like you can ask Sherm, like me being a manager in the position I am, I done got people jobs that you ain't supposed to work at Burger King.
Right.
Real rap, like you what? But it's all on who you know. Sherm gave me Def Jam situations where they paid me $5,000 each. Sneakerville, I did every Sneakervilla grand opening when they first came out,
First came out.
getting 2,000 plus, and every rapper a pair of sneaks. You know they love that.
Yeah.
Sherm plugged me in.
That's dope.
No,
man.
honestly.
That's dope.
No, but you
That's
know what's
You know-
funny? You said it's all about who you
That's
know.
dope. You-
More importantly, it's about who knows you.
That is
You and
true.
Sherm have a great relationship because I know a lot of people.
Sherm know I'm a
Like, I
hustler.
they
still work
know
at the
you.
airport. But I
Sherm
know
know I'm a
people who know
hustler.
me,
Right.
and my name will always be good, and I always have these
I
people
rise as the queen.
like
Goddamn.
Sherman Byers,
Always
big
been.
bro.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all
So yeah,
know how
Sherm, that was
blessed
why I
am to
tagged
be
you
able
because
to
you was
say I
getting
know
your
both of
you were
y'all.
getting your flowers, and I thought you deserved to
Mm-hmm.
come out into the garden and receive them.
No, that's
Right.
you know what? Chef touched me because and everything that anybody could say because I don't care what you say. Every human being wants a pat on the back when they're doing something good.
Yeah.
It's a short-term goal.
yeah.
Right.
It's a short-term goal
You like to be
called
acknowledged.
and knowledge yourself.
Yeah, you want to be
Yeah, I
acknowledged
said
a little bit.
psychology and
Yeah.
sociology. Psychology and sociology, I'm on that big
Mhm.
time. So with like the young lady that you heard, and I hate telling her age. I think she said it at the show. Miss Bernice close to 80.
Right.
She
That's
she
my
is
elder
a
model.
silver
and she
fox
kills them.
set. You
She
hear me?
kills the
She's a vixen.
she kills the fashion show.
She's amazing.
But we start
when you
taking
showed
them-
me pictures of her
Mhm.
before I met her in
Right.
person, and I told her that when I met her, I said, "Let me say something to you." I said, "I'm a fan of you from a picture."
No,
I said, "EA showed me a picture of you, and I was blown away from a picture."
because that could be your mom. That could be your grandma.
My grandma, her, she
Like
has
I don't have a
silver
mom,
hair.
a uncle, a aunt, a father. I got all cousins, and sometimes it bothers me. So when I
So
meet,
you the elder in the family now?
well,
Or you
no, I
like-
have
you
older cousins.
Okay.
I have no aunts,
No,
uncles,
But what I love
grandpa,
about Miss
grandma.
Bernice,
It bothers me too.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
psychologically, when I get involved with these shows,
Mm.
I meet mothers, her mom,
Right.
Miss Bernice. Their husbands be coming. Can you imagine somebody that's old enough to be my father say, young man,
Mm.
no, I'm going to get you something tonight, OG, if you got some Cialis or some Viagra.
That part.
You're 75. Kiss on her tonight. She look good, don't she? Psychology. Because if you don't do things that can help build up the confidence from the rooter,
Mhm.
we turn into monsters.
And that's what you did from 0 to 80, blind, crippled, and crazy.
That's the
and
reason why I wanted
witnessed
to
it.
tell a
I
story.
witnessed it.
Some of the models, but please, I just encourage anyone in your spare time. Is only 53 minutes. It's the Philly Uncut Fashion Show edition. It's on Tubi. Of course, we got Philly Uncut Part 1, 2, and 3 on Tubi. We're about to drop 4
Y'all watching
and
that
5.
other bullshit on Tubi? Go ahead and cue this up.
Go ahead and
love
tune
it.
in.
I be scrolling through my
Tune
Instagram like,
in.
y'all
And
watching that?
And it's a family. If you got young kids from 5 on up, if they intellectually sound, let them watch it. I had parents, my mission statements, parents sent me emails that just says how from that time to their child now, it was a confidence booster.
Mhm.
Now their child, they used to be bullied, don't feel like they could be bullied no more because they don't feel unpretty because they're dark skinned
You
or they
made
have
them-
woolly hair. No, I'm telling you.
You made them kids feel like they were on top of the world.
Not even just the
yesterday.
show. Watch the film. The film specifically I'm speaking of
Well,
because
the film, yeah.
one
but-
young lady, her grandmom allowed her to tell her story. She's about 11 now. She was 6 or 7. And a little boy found her in school. The whole reason why we create these documentaries is to create awareness.
Mhm.
You know, remember, psychology, sociology.
Mhm.
You know, I'm big on that. That's why I play defense before I go outside. You got to play defense.
that's
Can't go
right.
to certain gas stations.
That's it.
You know
That's
what's
for
going
damn
on.
sure,
Right.
bro.
That's
You know,
That's for sure.
like,
Black Air
and don't
Force
leave your
Ones.
wallet no more with money in it.
Yo,
Yo, I
Look it
said,
out, dog.
You lucky you in
I
the
said that's
honest place.
psychology and
Definitely.
sociology.
Lucky you in
Definitely.
the
I dropped
honest
my
place.
wallet, man.
But if you would have
That's-
dropped it outside of,
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
you
that
forget
would
about it.
curtains.
Forget
It'd
about
have been
it.
curtains. I
Forget
already
about
know.
so I just want to
Right.
thank y'all because I ain't gonna take up all y'all time because you know.
But you're supposed to. You were our
Yeah,
guest.
you
No,
here.
no,
You
no,
already
no,
know.
no.
How about you were our
I
guest?
don't mind that, eh?
I just want to say thank y'all so much. I felt like I swear on my mother's grave when I thought about damn what show I want to where I feel 100% confident, no ego, no nothing. I don't want to be talking about nothing else but sociology, psychology. Y'all show been that from day one. I miss Dame. I don't miss Mike because I see Mike all the time and we talk.
You
We
know,
talk all the time, but I miss Dame.
Dame's
man.
been dropping by.
I
A matter of
know.
fact, I'm gonna call him on the show.
I just
next
miss
week.
That's what we
Dame,
gonna do.
man.
We
Call
gotta do
Dame
what-
next week.
That's
Right,
the next
call
person
him
we gonna
live
call.
on the
They
show.
call-
Yeah.
Because that's our
So-
segment.
But you know,
our
I,
segment.
I always appreciate you coming by. And remember, in the early days of me coming by the show, I would kind of sometimes stay and pay attention to you and Sister Khadijah because that's my thing. I'm
Right.
a sapiosexual.
What does that mean?
You
Yeah,
know,
'cause
I fall in
everybody-
love with the intellect. I love a good
Me
conversation.
too. Me
I'm just
too.
trying
Yeah.
to help everybody else out. Like
I
you say
rise
these,
before
drop
you
these
go.
If you don't know
bombs
what that
on them,
means, you
and
can't
then it's
hang
like,
with me.
A
shit,
supreme
man.
thinker.
I rise. I want to introduce. See that young
I
lady?
was going to
Set
ask you
her
earlier
up.
when you were talking about
Listen,
her. What is her name?
she
And
needs
keep
her
saying-
own show. Respectfully,
No, I agree.
when you
And
let
I
her,
agree with
when
you.
she listen,
You need your own
She just-
show.
this what she did was honestly, 'cause I got a lot going on, a lot, major distribution deal with video programming, and it took a lot to get there.
See, we need
Honestly,
to- we
well,
need to come
I
back
can
and
say
talk
I ain't
about-
gotta go to YouTube.
Yeah.
We
I'm
need
not
to talk
dissing
about
YouTube.
all of that.
I'm just saying that. But that young lady, we're great, like some of the best friends. Said, brother, come here. Told me XYZ, and it was 2 major pointers on some of my long-term goals that I haven't accomplished, but because of a conversation we had just less than 7 days ago, I accomplished it just 2 days ago. Wait,
Awesome.
what's this day? Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday? But it was out of state, out of
Are you gonna
mind.
give us this young lady's name so that we can bring
I'm
her
gonna
back?
let her say it herself. Come
Yes,
on, T.
come on over real quick.
Introduce yourself real
Come
quick.
on, T.
You can't
Come
be
on.
shy.
Come on,
Too
T.
beautiful
You
to
can't
be
be
shy.
Well,
Come
if
and
you
show
shy,
the
then you
Let
can
her-
pour
world.
yourself
Yeah,
a
it's such a
drink,
cute
T.
skirt.
Ain't it cute? It's the whole
Tell
lay
her.
for me.
Hi everyone.
Tell
Yeah,
them who
that's
you
it.
are.
Oh, my name is Latanya.
And tell them what your business profession is.
Well, I'm a paralegal and I do a lot of community work, legal work.
And she had at least top 10 sports. What do you call that genre? She was the. Go ahead,
Come
because
on,
she
come on.
leaving
Don't
out a
be so
lot.
modest.
I worked
Come
with
on,
the
don't be
late
too
Senator
modest.
Greenleaf, and we did a lot of
Okay.
the bills that was passed for criminal justice
Criminal justice
reform.
reform.
Not only
So I
that,
was a part
we
of
talking about
that.
the sports network, working with the athletes that are like big
Oh yeah, so
with
I
the
worked
agents.
with
Yeah.
Sports
Malcolm
agent.
Jenkins, and we helped pass this bill for criminal justice reform. And
Okay.
as the senator would call him, Leak Lils.
I'm crying. Well, we definitely have to have you back.
Yeah,
on
You
the
on
you
show.
have to
iRise,
be a
I'm
guest.
telling you.
You
Thank you, T,
definitely
for
have to
even
be
doing
a
that.
guest
Thank
much.
you,
on
T,
here.
for
Appreciate
being
it.
here.
Thanks, T.
She's
You know, our
Appreciate
time
it.
is almost
She's a
up.
whole different story.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. Appreciate
EA,
y'all.
as
Love y'all.
always, for coming through. And to the
Definitely
rest of the
appreciate you
Glockware
coming
fam,
through.
you know,
Yeah,
like
real
Nelly's
talk,
always
man.
here
For
whenever
sure.
Yeah.
you got something going on,
This
please
joint
come
too,
through.
man.
I did find the name of that restaurant. It's in Tokyo. It's called the Restaurant of Mistaken Orders.
The
In Tokyo.
restaurant of
And it
mistaken
says you may think it's crazy, a restaurant that
I
can't
go to
get your
Tokyo,
order
but I
right.
wouldn't. I would go to Tokyo. Tokyo, cool.
Yeah, Japan definitely dope.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm going to
Tokyo, one of the
Tokyo.
best cities in the
I
world.
fucks
Me
with
and my
that.
mom going to
I wouldn't go
Tokyo.
to certain parts in China, but that's another story.
Well,
Me
stick
and
my
around
mom
for some
going to
music,
the
y'all.
restaurant.
Y'all tune in
Hey.
on www.glockware.com and YouTube.
Sis, it was
Stick
a
ar-
good show.
It was a good show. Yeah,
Great
stick
show.
Definitely a
around.
good show.
We got 7 o'clock. The Tunnel Bangers coming up.
Tunnel
Holla
bangers.
at the
Nelly,
Tunnel
you'll be back
Bangers.
on Wednesday morning.
Indeed. Thinking
time?
outside the box from 9 to 10, y'all.
From
9 to
Me
10
and
Wednesday
Sherm.
morning.
Tune in.
As always, thank y'all for joining us. Again, Sherm, thank you. Thank you for being who you are.
For being who
To
you are.
play some music.
To play some music. That's gonna be the shit. To play some music.
Mike was like, you don't be saying it like that's why. I'm like, I don't know, I don't pay attention to how you end the show. Well, no, because I never paid attention to how he ends the show.